young leaders of our school in this promising morning with the August gathering. On behalf of the St. Joseph Global School, Chumukiliman Nagaland, I, Ms. Kidokali of Grade 12, welcome all the dignitaries to the much-awaited Investiture Ceremony, the Students' Council of 2022 and 23. Great and wonderful morning to all gathered here. Leaders are the role models who inspire the followers and motivate them to reach the target of success. DMI St. Joseph Global School has always been inspired by the vision of our founder, Reverend Father J. Avril Raj, that every child that comes to this temple of learning must be persons filled with great knowledge, fear of God, respect to elders, respecting the rules and regulations of this educational portal, love and reverence to parents, and love for nation. The students are the torchbearers of tomorrow. Therefore, nurturing them and fostering in them a sense of self-respect, self-discipline, and the capacity to enjoy life as independent, self-motivated adults and willingness to care for others are extremely pertinent. In this solemn ceremony, the new perfect body of leaders swearing in will be a gracious moment for the gathering to witness the emerging leaders. This is definitely one of the most significant events of our school and also a defining moment in student leaders' lives. With the light of His word, what a glory He sheds on our way. What we do His good will, He abides with us still, and with all who will trust and obey. Trust and obey, for there's no other way to be happy in Jesus but to trust and obey. Not a shadow can rise, not a cloud in the skies, but His path quickly drives in the way. Not a doubt nor a fear, not a sign or a tear can abide while we trust and obey. Trust and obey, for there's no other way to be happy in Jesus but to trust and obey.
Close our eyes, bow our heads. Whatever you did for one of these little children of mine, you did for me. Matthew 25:40. All holy, loving, and compassionate God, we thank you for your loving care of all creation and your protection and guidance over all. We come to you today with all the faith and trust we can muster in this historical moment of our DMI St. Joseph Global School. Please come to our aid. We bring before you Reverend Dr. J. Avril Raj, founder and chairman of DMI Group of Institutions, Mr. Martin, head of PSK Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India, Dr. Marianathan, the principal, Reverend Sister Rosa Mary, the administrator, Reverend Sister Victoria, the superior, our beloved students, staff, supportive staff, and meritant staff of our school. In their vocation as educators, they continue the teaching ministry of Christ. We pray for your blessing over their lives, their work, their livelihood, and their families. Guide them with your wisdom. May they be empowered by your Spirit to see the needs of the students and to inspire those under their care. We bring our parents, guardians, and caregivers of our students before you. They are faced with unprecedented challenges. They have to make decisions that require your wisdom, understanding, and insight. When they feel overwhelmed, be present in their lives. May they never feel alone or abandoned. Strengthen them from within, so that they might be a source of strength, confidence, hope for our children. May our children grow in grace and wisdom. In areas where there is a lack, provide them knowledge, understanding, counsel, and fortitude. Keep them safe from all illness and protect them from all harm. Leadership is art to define. Lord, let us be the ones to define it with justice. Leadership is a handful of water. Lord, let us be the people to share it with those who thirst. Leadership is not about watching and correcting. Lord, let us remember it. Remember that it is about listening and counseling. Leadership is not about telling people what to do. Lord, let us define out what people want. Leadership is less about the love of power and more about the power of love. Lord, as our children are here to undertake the role of a leader, let them be affirmed by servant leadership. Let their greatest passion be compassion. We ask all these things through the intercession of our Blessed Mother Mary and through our Lord Jesus Christ, the greatest teacher of all. Amen.
Thank you, Principal. Next, we may have
Yes, my place.
Take everything with me. I'ma be myself. I'ma spend it on myself. I'ma drop it like it's pouring. I'ma pour it on myself. Check, check, check. Check the money making bank account number. That's the shit that's never getting bounced on your bitch. I do the money dance. I just made 100 bands. When the stars say sign for it, I'ma leave my autograph.
Give thanks because it's good. Jesus Christ, His Son. Give thanks with a grateful heart. Give thanks to the Lord. Give thanks because it's good. Jesus Christ, His Son. And now let the weak say, I am strong. Let the poor say, I am rich because of what the Lord has done for us. And now let the weak say, I am strong. Let the poor say, I am rich because of what the Lord has done for us. Give thanks.
Followed by our 4 house captains, representing their houses, and 7 club secretaries and vice secretaries. Red House Captain Mr. Zabet, Vice Captain Ms. Adeno Mera. Red, which signifies physical energy, patience, and desire.
next comes Greenhouse Captain Mr. Vigo Su, Vice Captain Miss Kalenzimo. Green symbolizes harmony, safety, growth, health.
Next, we have Blue House Captain Mr. Nitoka Achuli. Vice Captain, we have Miss Tianan Longcomer.
Followed by Yellow House Captain Mr. Tolu Shohei, Vice Captain Miss Figetuno Meta. Yellow symbolizes happiness, optimism, positivity, intellect.
Tiny Tots Club Secretary Mr. Kamala Asumbi. Vice Secretary Miss Ivana Su.
Literary Club Secretary Miss Kevivu Vero, Vice Secretary Miss Devikali Ayemi.
Hindi Club Secretary Mr. Gumika Yeptho. Vice Secretary Miss Gabriel Suming.
Science Club Secretary Mr. Amedo Su, Vice Secretary Miss Hololi Chishi.
Math Club Secretary Mr. Doraizo. Vice Secretary Miss Libozimo.
Social Science Club Secretary Mr. Onikai, Vice Secretary Miss Heda Sunyu.
Fine Arts Club Secretary Mr. Mashivito. Vice Secretary Miss Galimizimo. it is good to remember that leaders grow, they are not made. We now have our young and vibrant leaders on the dais, ready to pledge their oath and the commencement of the Investiture Ceremony 2022.
May I now invite our principal to honor them with pinning of badges and followed by oath-taking ceremony.
Leadership is not a position or a title. It is action and example. A very good morning to one and all present here. In order to scale the heights and reach the pinnacle of success, DMI St. Joseph Global School always strives to inculcate a sense of responsibility and commitment among the students, with their heads held high, ready to shoulder responsibilities as leaders. A spirit of unity and dynamism filled the year as a grand ceremony is organized to honor the young leaders. The Investiture Ceremony is a solemn occasion wherein all the young students are well prepared to don the mantle of leadership and responsibility while carrying it out with utmost dedication. Initially, the candidates had prepared and asked to present a strong speeches in front of all the students and the teachers in order to qualify for the elections. A democratic voting procedure was set in space, which ultimately formed the school student council of the year 2022-23. The newly elected student council members pledged to work earnestly and uphold the honor and glory of the institution while receiving their prestigious flag, badge, shares from the chief guest. The head boy, head girl, sports captains and house captains will be holding the flag of DMI St. Joseph Global School as a destiny prepared itself to bring in many more laurels to the institutions. Dear students, you are called to be a leaders to lead and to be a model to fellow friends. You have a greater responsibilities to make you a leader to be more effective on this gracious moment. In the presence of all gathered here, I wish to examine your competency to be leaders to carry out the assignment entrusted to you. Master Zakika Zimome, please step forward. You have been elected to the position of a head boy of DMI St. Joseph Global School. As a student leader, do you accept the matter of leadership?
Yes, I do.
As a student leader, do you promise to keep the values and integrity of school management, teachers, and the students?
Yes, I do.
As a student leader, do you promise to do all assigned duties and demonstrate the leadership for the welfare of all?
Yes, I do.
Respected sir, please. We are happy to present to you the head boy of DMI St. Joseph Global School.
Thank you, sir.
I,
Master Zaika Jimomi, the school head boy of DMI St. Joseph Global School, pledge to serve my school with pride and loyalty. I acknowledge that leadership is not a path to privilege. It is a responsibility. It is not an assertion of control over others. I must have the sincere desire to serve. I promise to establish a sense of trust and win the confidence of my fellow students and teachers, and inculcate a fond affinity among the hearts of all in DMI St. Joseph Global School. I will deliver what I promise without compromise.
Thank you, sir. You may now take your seat.
Miss Sanjay, please step forward. You have been elected to the position of a head girl of DMI St. Joseph Global School. As a student leader, do you accept the matter of leadership?
Yes, I do.
As a student leader, do you promise to keep the values and integrity of school management, teachers, and the students?
Yes, I do.
As a student leader, do you promise to do all assigned duties and demonstrate the leadership for the welfare of all?
Yes, I do.
Sir, please come. Respected sir, we are happy to present to you the head girl of DMI St. Joseph Global School. I,
Ms. Chandri Sinishan, the school head girl of DMI St. Joseph Global School, pledged to serve my school with pride and loyalty. I acknowledge that leadership is not a badge to privilege, it is a responsibility. It is not an assertion of control over others. I must have the sincere desire to serve. I promise to establish a sense of trust and win the confidence of my fellow students and teachers, and inculcate a fond affinity among the heart of all TMI St. Joseph Global School. I will deliver what I promise without compromise.
Thank you, sir. You may take your seat. I now call upon our special guest, Father Augustine MMI, to pin the badge for the house captains. First, Red House. Red House Captain Zabed, Vice Captain Adino Mera. Next, we have Greenhouse. Vikosu and Biscalinismo.
Next, I call upon Sister Rosa Mary to badge for the house captains of Blue House. Blue House Captain, Mr. Nitoka Achumi. Vice Captain, we have Miss Diana Longcomer walking towards the dais.
Thank you, Sister. You may take your seat. Now I call Reverend Sister Victoria to pin the badge for the Yellow House. Yellow House, we have Mr. Tolu Shohei, Vice Captain, Miss Vigetuno Meta. Thank you, Reverend Sister Victoria. You may take your seat. I now call upon Miss Iyengu to come forward and pin the badge for the Tiny Tots. Tiny Tots Club, we have Secretary Mr. Gumoga Asumi, Vice Secretary Miss Ivana Su. Thank you, Miss. You may now take your seat.
Next, we may have Madam Quino to pin the badges for the secretaries of Literary and Hindi Club. Literary Club, Secretary Miss Uvelo Vero, Vice Secretary Miss Jevikali Ayemi. Hindi Club, Secretary Mr. Gumika Yepto, Vice Secretary Ms. Gabriel Sumi. Thank you, Madam Queen. You can take your seat. I now call upon Sir Hanif to pin the badges for the Secretaries of Science and Math Club. In Science Club, we have Secretary Mr. Amentosu, Vice Secretary Ms. Pololi Chishi, walking towards the dais. On the dais club, here is Science Club. Secretary Mr. Amentosu, Vice Secretary Ms. Pololi Chishi. Next, we have Math Club, Secretary Mr. Doraizo, Vice Secretary Ms. Libosimo, walking towards the dais.
Thank you, Sir Hanif. You may take your seat. Next, we may have Miss Grani to pin the badges for Secretaries of Social Science and Fine Art Club. Social Science Club, we have Mr. Onikai. Vice Secretary, we have Ms. Tejasunyu. Next, we have Fine Arts Club. Secretary, Mr. Mashibido View, Vice Secretary, Ms. Dilosimo. Thank you, Ms. Grani. You may have your seat.
Let's all give a round of applause to all the elected leaders.
We may now have the head boy and the head girl and all the captains for 4 houses to kindly come forward to the dais for the vote taking.
Head boy and head girl of the guild, please come forward. Captains and vice captains. Yeah, please come forward.
promise that we will take part in all our sports meets in fair competition, respecting the rules and regulations which govern them, with a desire to participate in the true spirit of sportsmanship, for the honor of our institution, and for the glory of sports.
Congratulations, dear students, leaders, for accepting the greater responsibility to be leaders, to lead and create a better world. May God's blessing be with you and guide you to the exemplary leaders in the days to come. God bless. As we congratulate all the students' leaders for their availability as leaders to lead the school to successful march towards perfection in all our activities.
A true leader knows the way, shows the way, and goes the way. May I now invite the head boy and head girl to address the gathering on behalf of all the student leaders, one after the other.
Leadership is not confined to gaining coveted designation. It is about how one impacts, influences, and inspires others. A very good morning, Honorable Chief Guest, Father, Sister Edwin, Principal, teachers, parents, and all my dear friends. I take this opportunity to express my heartfelt gratitude to our respected Sister Edwin and Principal, for whom I am standing here as the leader. Their guidance and inspirations have made me what I am today. I am sure you must be very happy seeing your students stand tall at this auditorium. I express my sincere thanks to the school authorities, teachers, and my friends for electing me as the head boy of DMI St. Joseph Global School. I am indebted to all the mentoring, grooming, and blessings that empowered and enabled me to become the head boy of our school. I would also like to congratulate all the newly appointed student council leaders. Leadership is just a 10-word letter, but it conveys a deep meaning. It is the capacity to turn visuals into reality. It is the ability to take responsibilities and not make excuses. It is about setting your own standard and adhering to it in a disciplined way. The entire student council of 2022 and 2023 feels honored to be given an opportunity to serve our fellow DM lives. I, as the head boy of our school, assure you that we will fulfill our duties wholeheartedly and with diligence. For this, I seek the guidance of our mentors and support of all our friends in handling our responsibilities to set the higher standards for ourselves, not only in academics, but also in extracurricular activities and team spirit. I will be fortunate enough when I am being corrected in the process of performing my duty whenever I am going astray. With these few notes, I conclude my speech, and once again, I thank you all for electing me with these beautiful responsibilities of leading the student council for this academic session. Thank you all.
I now call the head girl to address the gathering on behalf of all the student leaders.
Good morning, everyone. Respected Honorable Chief Guests, guests of honor, special guests, Sister Admin, principal, teachers, parents, and to all my dear friends. With great humility, I express my gratitude to each and everyone gathered here. I believe that our school is like a tree. We the students are different parts of this tree. The teachers are like the roots which keeps us supplements and help us to grow. I, as the head girl, will try my best to be a manure to your soil, as just a little added extra can make a big difference. We are fortunate for being mentored by excellent mentors who are quite an inspiration for us. We believe that our teachers are always there for us to guide us. A leader can be called great not because he or she is powerful, but if he or she can empower others. Having said that, I must say our school is the best example. Being the head girl is not about being better than anyone else, but it's about having the trust of the student body to organize and represent them with honesty and enthusiasm whenever called upon in any given situation. I feel humble and privileged to be entrusted with the head girl position and the responsibilities that comes with it. As I pledge to fulfill the duties of our school, I take this opportunity to express my heartfelt gratitude to the teachers and fellow friends who have shown immense faith in me. I would also like to congratulate all the newly appointed house captain, vice captain, and club secretary and vice secretary. All the best to each and every one of you as you take up your respective roles. I understand being the head girl of the school comes with lots of responsibilities. I pledge wholeheartedly to fulfill the given duties with complete dedication and sincerity. I will strive to execute my responsibilities by seeing and understanding things. I seek your cooperation and support in making this beautiful journey a fruitful year. And the last but not the least, I come together to work together with students across all age groups to improve the school future and create an excellent and harmonious atmosphere in our school. I will try my best to stand true to your expectation and create an example for others to follow. Thank you very much for putting your trust in me. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Zahiba and Ms. Sanju for your speech.
Successful person maintains good standards that go hand in hand with success in every area of endeavor, which develops a status. The way one works determines the quality and quantity of rewards.
In this us, we have one such great personality of the day. We now request our Honorable Chief Guest, Sir Martin V. Paipu, BSc IT, Head of Passport Seva Kendra, Dimapur, Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India, to address the gathering.
Good morning, dear students. It's been an honor here to be part of this ceremony, and I thank respected principal for inviting me in this ceremony, and along with respected Reverend Mother Augustine and sister, dear students, and parents, faculty staff, teaching staff, non-teaching staff. So, it is my honor to be here and grace the function as the chief guest here. So, as you all know, I work in the passport office. I'm looking after internal applicant. So, now I come to know the real picture of this ceremony because it's my first time attending Investiture Ceremony. So it's like a election, like the students got elected for the house captain, head boy, head girl, and this is a very good gesture. It's encouraging the student and learning from their childhood to become a respected leader, a successful leader. This is a very good science or learning center here. It's not learning about all these subject books, reading. It's about learning how to be a well leader, how to lead the nation, because the nation wants to be in a better place now. And furthermore, I would like to encourage the students that studying books is not the only way of success. There are lots of things which we can become a successful person. For instance, you need to have a good attitude, good behavior, and hard working. Only books doesn't make you a great person. So, in the future, you need to be very good in study. Plus, you need to have a very good attitude, very good behavior, very well disciplined. So, to become a great man, a great leader, you need to have the qualities, not quantity, qualities. So that is what matters here. And of all, I would like to encourage the student as well that there are lots of fields right now, like example sports, music, different things you can pursue it now. And the government of India, as you have well known, that they are empowering the ladies for a better safety, for a better nation, and like a successful players. Example, if you're interested in football, pursue it. Try to become the best. If you're good in music, try to do the best. Give your best. Give 100 of 100. Everything you learn. If you're good in study. Try to become the best. If you're good in arts, try to become the best. So give your best. One example, like if you fail in one subject or if you're not good in study, doesn't mean that the world is ending for you. It's not that. There are lots of fields, lots of things you can do in this world. So my encouragement is that whatever you do, you give your best. And once again, I thank all of you, including our respected principal, dear sister, and respected Reverend Father Agustin, to invite me in this, giving me the opportunity to be here as a chief guest, and then giving me the opportunity to pin the badge and to the head boy, head girl. And really, I'm really thankful for it. And as I said, this is my first time as a guest here, so I'm not a very good speaker. Instead, if you want to have me speak a problem related, then you come to my office, then we can discuss the matter for Friday. Yeah, and just to conclude my speech for today, I wanted to give a small gift. It's not a big gift, a small gift to encourage. Right now we are in a COVID stage, so to encourage the COVID protocol, to be sanitized, to be wear a mask, encouraging. So I request the principal as well. It's a small gift. It's a small gift, just encouraging the COVID protocol as of now. So, thank you.
step of wonderful coordination to feel the beat. It graces the occasion with cheer and glee. It makes everyone to dance and everyone to feel happy. Feel the beat of dance. We shall now have tiny tots of DMI St. Joseph Global School to add colors to our day with their action song. Thank you so much, Tiny Tots. It indeed brightened up everyone's face. Now we have the students of grade 11 to add memory for the day with their dance. You may now take the stage. What energy and performance that was. Thank you, grade 11 students. Thanks as a word is so small, yet it speaks volumes and volumes of gratitude within the heart. Thanks is a word, it makes happy both giver and the receiver. It is our duty to thank you all for your presence to this great event.
I now call upon Miss Obelia to propose vote of thanks.
Very warm afternoon to our valued. A very warm afternoon to our valued honorable chief guest, Sir Martin V. Paipi, Head of Passport Seva Kendra Dimapur, Ministry of External Affairs, and his family. Special guest Reverend Father Augustine MMI, Guest of Honor Reverend Sister Victoria, our Superior, Admin Sister, Principal Sir, their parents, worthy teachers, and their fellow students. It is my privilege to propose the vote of thanks and acknowledge the contribution of those who worked hard to make this ceremony happen. First off, I extend my sincere thanks to the Almighty God for His blessings and grace showered upon us in today's event. On behalf of the school, I would like to thank our esteemed chief guest for taking his precious time out and consenting to be the chief guest beside his busy schedule. Today, we had an opportunity to hear your thoughts, and it will surely be going to encourage us in your future events. I would also like to thank our special guest of the event for gracing us with your presence and walking God's presence upon us. I would also like to thank our Sister Superior and Sister for being with us to witness the auspicious ceremony. I thank our respected administrator, Sister Rosa Mary, who graced us with her presence, and a special thanks to our respected principal, Dr. C. Mariana Chan, who have been a constant support and encouraged us to do our best. I would like to thank our parents present here for your time and for your support towards the students and the school through your presence. Behind every successful program lies the manifold efforts of our committed faculty, so I would like to extend our gratitude to all our teachers for their enormous cooperation and guidance. I am also immensely thankful to the Master of Ceremonies for their efforts towards anchoring today's event. Your ideas and elegance and of anchoring was remarkable. A big thank you to each and every participant in today's program who actively took part and made the event a lively one. I would also like to thank the sound system in charge and cinematography for being patient and taking care of the event through your contribution. Last but not the least, I thank you all the students for your patience and showing your interest in the program. I once again thank each and everyone for your efforts and participation in making this event a successful one. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Cedesano, for the vote of thanks. Success always comes when preparation meets opportunity. Our young leaders have taken up this opportunity to do small things in a great way from today. We wish them all the success. We shall now rise for the national anthem.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मा